Hey folks, welcome back to the Whiskey Hideaway. My friend Rick has brought over an exceptional bottle, and of course my buddy Ty is here as well, and we've got something really special lined up for you today. A limited edition bourbon that is as bold as its namesake. We're diving into the Doc Holliday 10-year-old special edition collector's case from the World Whiskey Society. This bottle is a tribute to the legendary dentist turned gunslinger of the Wild West, and the presentation is every bit as dramatic as the man himself. Packaged in a stunning collector's case, it even features a 2-in-1 cork gun stopper and display revolver. Now this was a 10,000 bottle release, so if you see it, don't hesitate. Buy it. This is a straight bourbon bottled at 96 proof. It comes to us from the World Whiskey Society and is sourced from Scissortail Distillery in Moore, Oklahoma. There's also a connection to some familiar names, such as Leadslinger's Bourbon and Oklahoma Vodka, founded by Garrett Janko, a name that you might recognize in the craft spirit scene. The mash bill is 51% corn, 45% wheat, and 4% malted barley, which hints at a softer, sweeter profile. And the color in the glass is a beautiful honey gold. Let's get to the sipping. Okay, it is sipping time. So we've already gone through the box. You've seen the beautiful luxury that this thing is. This is Rick's bottle, so I am going to let you do the pour on this one. See how nice he is to us. See?
My pleasure. Wow.
And as I told him before we got started, that we're going to sip this exactly the way the distiller probably wanted you to, and that is neat. And also, we're going to throw a little bit of water in here, open it up a little bit, and then we'll maybe even throw a little bit of smoke on here. But he is being a super generous pourer over here. We're not going to get out of the shed easily today.
Put the bullet right out front there.
I know. I love that. That thing is
That
so cool. You have
so
a rocks glass like that, right?
Yeah, I've got a set of 2 rocks glasses, 2 Glencairns, and 2 shot glasses that have the 50 BMG bullets in them.
Nice, very nice. All right, well, let's have a little sniff before we sip. See what we think here. Oh yeah, that caramel you were talking about.
It comes right out.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you smell. Mm. Oh my.
Yes, very smooth.
Wow. So, as you guys might remember, a couple years ago when Malin Tyler came over here, we did a review of Leadslinger's whiskey. Now, that was only a $30 bottle.
Right.
And probably not aged anywhere near 10 years. But this is, and that dark fruit note.
Yeah, I'm getting all the dark stone fruits and the raisins and the stuff that you were talking about earlier.
Oh my.
There's it's so rich. It's almost like got that like that tail end of like when you sniff a stick of fresh cinnamon.
Okay.
Like it not. It's not cinnamon, but
that spice
that
note.
richness, spice note. Yeah.
Especially on the back end, because it lingers right here.
Yep.
And it's heat.
It's all flavor.
It still hasn't dissipated that much from the first sip. It's wild.
But I mean, even at the proof that this is, which is, I mean, we're always used to drinking pretty high proof stuff around here anyway. This is really nice. This is super nice. Mm.
Man, I could sip that all day. It's super mellow, easy going.
Put a block of ice in there and you're in heaven.
Very honey.
I'm telling you.
I'm getting a lot of honey on that.
Sweet and fruit.
Oh my gosh! Look, it's just like the legs on it are freaking insane.
Like wine, almost like a wine.
Oh yeah, I mean it's dripping like honey.
Yeah, it's still not good. Holy crap, dude!
Holy wow! I'm always skeptical about fancy boxes like this.
Yeah, they always I'm always thinking is it are we just buying the bottle?
Right.
Are we just buying the box?
Every once in a while you've got one that's beautiful packaging, beautiful bottle, okay whiskey. And this is and like I said, only a 10,000 bottle release, and this came out in February of this year. And if you're lucky enough to find one of these, and he found 3
of them. That's why we're liberal with this one today.
Oh yeah, liberal.
I have one in the hole for me and one for show. Show and tell.
Wow.
There you go.
Now there are. Oh, look at this. I
Oh,
didn't
there's
even
more
notice this
stuff on
at
the
the bottom.
bottom.
Look at the bottom where it says Doc,
1881.
and then it says Holiday, and it's got
Doc Holliday.
It's got diamonds and a spade and a. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
it's got like a
Yeah, 1881. That is so cool. They put a lot of thought. World Whiskey Society put a lot of thought into this design. Yeah.
What's going on with this? Okay, so they've got all the labeling information and the government blessing and whatnot on here.
My thought is, when it's empty,
Mm-hmm.
I got a heck of a decanter there.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I mean,
Hey, check this out.
Huh.
So, product to USA, distilled in Oklahoma,
Right.
re-imported.
What?
I don't know. I've never seen it. Re-imported in Pendergrass, Georgia.
If any of you have the answer to this question, please put it in the comments below.
I've never seen that before, so I guess they distilled in Oklahoma, maybe sent it out to get bottled, and then sent it back to Georgia to get.
Well, it is the World Whiskey Society. They may be based out of somewhere else, like
maybe
Canada,
UK or
even.
Canada or something like that.
So
That's huh.
So, next,
All right.
let's take another sip of this before we throw any water into it.
I've been sipping while y'all socialize. Oh, I'm hearing the right noise right there.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
my little ice machine.
God, that's good.
I got one of them. Those are sexy right
Oh,
there.
yeah, I've got
They'll do it a pinch.
One in the
right?
house and one in here. All right, I'm gonna throw a little bit of water in here. Nope.
You like some, Rick?
Yeah, go ahead, do the same.
You. Cool.
Sparkle.
I imagine this is gonna bring out a lot of those those lighter floral and like.
Too right.
Oh, yeah.
Now
I'm surprised it made the...
This makes a big difference.
Really
Just a
popped it
couple
right out
drops.
there.
Yeah.
that honey note that I was talking about, that
Really there.
luxurious honey note, it
Oh,
tones
man.
it down to be more like a honeysuckle,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
sweet
yeah.
and floral.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does that, like a flowery...
Yeah, like a little bit of floral, a little bit of like
softens it up a little bit.
not like green, not green wood, but like new growth smell to it.
It took that raisin plum note, toned it down enough that it's almost like a golden raisin now. It's sweeter.
Yeah.
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 That's awesome.
I could see that.
Just a little bit of water does.
That's amazing to me.
Yeah, that's
Just
cool,
a
right?
little bitty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could see where just a nice cube.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I usually a lot of times I'll pour at the house. I'll pour, take a couple of sips, and then I'll drop just one ice cube in it.
Mm-hmm.
And as it melts, it changes the whole time, which is really cool. You can kind of like dig into it really good with it.
Yeah. If I'm sipping on something like this and I want to add ice to it, that's when I go inside and get the big rock.
Yeah.
Because that ice melts too quickly.
Melts too fast. Yeah.
But
What to do this? If it melts fast, that'd be perfect. They'd water it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Put that little bit of
That's
that'd be
right.
perfect.
There you go.
so one thing that we like to do, and I know I've said this a billion times in the videos, but every time we have new folks come up here, I want to let them know, why we do it. And the reason is when we add smoke to our bourbon, it not only gives it an extra layer of flavor, but it also, if you've got a really high proof bourbon, if you've got something that's like 113 proof or something like that, which this is not, but at the same time, it also tones down the proof. I mean, not technically, but on the palate, you can taste so much more, and it's like you can have something really hot, and next thing you know, you're drinking it, and it's great. So we're going to try that. I've got about 10 different woods over here in these little tins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause that's what I use on my grill.
Cherry,
I use cherry in my...
beechwood, pecan, apple, pine, peach, cypress, oak, walnut, and pear.
Let's try cherry. I think
try
cherry.
cherry?
Yeah, because there's really no cherry note in this at all.
I'm a cherry
It's,
nut
yeah,
guy.
if there
I like
is, it's super mellowed out, and it may be even all the way down to like a black cherry.
I always use cherry with my big green egg when I'm grilling on
Yeah,
any
oh
kind of
gosh,
meat.
yeah.
I use cherry.
Yeah.
I don't need the rest of the stuff. Cherry does the trick. Bitters and
Now for the beauty shot.
Oh, that's sexy right there.
Isn't that cool?
So you don't have to let it just linger there. And then one nice thing is, like, if I had ice in this thing would just sit there forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a different bourbon. That's completely different
Wow.
now.
That's awesome.
You know, it's like you
I
have
could
something amazing and you can transform it. And these are the ways that you can do it. And I love it when people experiment with whiskey, because we experiment a lot up here.
That made it so much smoother, and
Yeah.
it gave
Yeah.
to me it made it a little bit sweeter.
Mhm.
It
Just a
takes all
little
the
sweeter.
ethanol, like, so it doesn't drop the proof, but it takes all the ethanol that your tongue gets and it coats it with something else. I don't know what, but
Yeah.
There's no burn.
yeah, it doesn't burn at
It's
all.
scientific,
Yeah, science is amazing.
It is amazing.
That's really good, guys.
Isn't it
Right
good?
there. A fella could get ignorant real quick.
And then I'm going
It could
to
happen today.
I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do one more thing.
Okay, what's up?
I don't know that I've ever done. I don't know if you've ever experienced the atomizer.
I think we played with it. I had the same one at my house, and we
don't know if
immediately
there's any-
dropped it and broke it.
Is there any more? Yeah, there's stuff in there. Okay, so this, I'm not even going to tell you what it is.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Well, so far you're like 3 for 3. So hey,
Okay.
Look, when Steve just wants to drop things in my glass, typically I don't ask questions. I just
probably
drink
best.
it.
It's
You
best
don't know.
not to. All right, we'll swirl that around a little bit, and let me know what you think of that.
It's sweet, like a. It's got like a candy flavor.
it smelled like
almost.
vanilla when I first
Yeah.
put it to my nose.
Mmm.
That's
Yeah,
what it smelled. It had a vanilla
Very
smell when I
interesting.
got to here.
yeah.
It still does.
It changes. I think as much as the stuff that's in there, as it evaporates,
Yeah.
it condenses, and then it changes into something else.
It did make it a little heavier,
Mm-hmm.
On the mouthfeel, it's like an
Yeah.
oil, like
but it's
Do you know? Do you want to know what it was?
it's got a vanilla smell to it. It still
Vanilla?
does.
I'm gonna say it's probably some kind of like it's not a, I don't think it's a bitter, but it could be like some kind of like oil or like
Is
like
it
a,
Irish cream?
No.
No. It's got that. It's
you don't,
got that
you
kind
didn't
of
put
smell to
Shanky's
it. It
whip
does.
in there, did you?
No. It would be a good idea though.
Don't do it. It's a
Yeah, I'm
trap.
buying another one. I'll put that in there.
No, you know what? It smells maple. It smells maple.
Maple. Wow.
Maple.
Has a maple, almost a maple syrup smell now. I'm probably all over the place. No, I'll stick with my original, kind of almost a maple vanilla combination.
I'm gonna guess it's some kind of like
No, you know what it smells
Oil.
like now?
Mm.
Marshmallow toasted.
Oh, no, I'm getting that
yeah,
too.
no, yeah, you're
I'm
right.
getting that too.
That candy, whatever
Toasted
that sweet
marshmallow.
thing that you just put in.
Yeah,
was,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then the smoke, it turned into the black casing on the outside of a toasted marshmallow.
That's right. That's exactly what it smells
Wow.
like now.
Holy crap.
That's amazing.
No, it's done it.
Mm. Okay, you ready for the
all right,
reveal?
all right.
Yeah,
tell me.
tell me.
All right, let me see here.
No way, really?
Apple
Apple
pie.
pie from down the street.
I recognize
Yeah,
the
you
bottle.
know that bottle.
But that's air. It's aerated through that atomizer.
That's
and it just,
cool.
Like, spritz it in there, so it just gives you a little touch of it, But
Wow.
it changes things
Yeah.
so much. Now, I've used that.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
I know that's good stuff.
I have used that. I've used this, and I've used especially their coffee.
That right there is a big hit. I've
Oh,
got
yeah.
friends in the Nashville, Tennessee area, the racetrack people, and they all love it.
Oh,
I took a case out there last year and brought 2 bottles home because I
Okay.
hit them. The guys did.
We're,
drink the heck out of 'em.
I know. I have
got to
these.
show off a little bit.
These come out so many times on these videos. It's
Local.
ridiculous. And one of the tasting notes on this was actually. Let me bring this back out. Yeah, it was
the buttered
buttered
cornbread.
cornbread.
Yeah.
And I never quite got
I never
that.
got it.
I
Yeah.
didn't either.
Yeah.
I don't either.
But and it also mentioned chocolate malt a lot in here. Now that may have
The
been
malt I could see, the chocolate I never got to.
yeah, and definitely because of the 45% wheat on this, it was just that's what made it so smooth.
Oh yeah, it's absurdly easy to drink, like
Oh, yeah.
dangerously so.
Mm-hmm.
I still say toasted marshmallow, man.
Now
I'm
you
telling
you hit the nail on the head. Once you put that apple pie stuff in there.
Oh.
Oh, yes, sir.
Whew.
See, that's just refreshing now.
Yeah.
All right, so on the progression of everything that we just did to this bourbon, we drank it neat, we put some water in it, we put some smoke on it, we put some moonshine in it, and I mean,
Brought all the
and
sugar.
now we put the ice in it. We've progressed this one little sip, this one little pour into so many different things. And that's one of the biggest things that I want you to take away from this video is that whiskey's not just what it is out of the bottle. And you don't have to drown it with sugar in a cocktail to enjoy it.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff that you can do with it. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video on this. I'm going to thank Rick for bringing over this amazing bottle. Thank Ty for bringing over his expertise. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down there. And also put some notes down there for the distillery and everything that this came out of. But if you get a chance to get this box, definitely.
Absolutely get that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So good. So worth every single penny. All right. See you guys later. Bye.